Hello and welcome back. Today we have another £200 worth of 10p's we're going to have a hunt through, looking for the alphabet 10p's. I can't say that recently. There we go. What are we looking for? Well, every letter of the alphabet has something quintessentially British on it, A through to Z. All we're missing for 2018 is D, G, R and T. We're 4 away, which is very, very cool. 2019, on the other hand, same designs, just different years obviously. We've got E and G, L and J, M, R and O, U and V. So we've got plenty more to find of the 2019 ones. So, without further ado, let's get into these bags. So we'll get into the questions in a moment. Just the last chance saloon, the Royal Mint trip that I'm planning with a bunch of other coin tubers is still happening next Saturday. So a week from today, I'll be at the Royal Mint. Well, hopefully we'll be out having a few drinks in exactly a week's time, but looking forward massively to a whole bunch of coin tubes coming, a whole bunch of long time viewers coming. I'm really excited to meet and see a whole bunch of you guys again. So if you're planning to get the new strike coin, it's going to be the Megalosaurus. If you haven't got it already, or if you just want to come and say hi to us lot, feel free to come along and say hi. And if you do make the trip to come along to say hi, do say hello. The amount of times people have said, oh, I came to the Royal Mint but I was too scared to come and say hello to you, give me a wave, I'll come over and have a chat with you, don't you worry about that. Right, we'll get into questions now then. So first question comes from Adam Zane. Says, hello Christopher, I would just like to ask you, how did you ever get into coin collecting? I've recently started and haven't done any coin hunts yet. I've also got a good starting collection. P.S. Thank you for posting coin videos. You're the reason I found this hobby. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I'll give an abridged version because I've answered this question so many times. But I've collected coins on and off since I was a kid. I started again in 2017, I think it was. 2017. The idea was to take them out, to find them and sell them, make a profit. But there wasn't enough money in it. I wasn't interested in doing that, and I just became a bit obsessed with hoarding them all. The success of the YouTube channel. A massive thank you to everyone that's subscribed and likes the videos, watches, comments, leaves me nice messages, contacts me on social media, everywhere else. That's just driven me to carry on and keep going. So I hope that answers your question. Got a few statements rather than questions. We've got Laura Allen says, oh my goodness, I'd love to enter the giveaway, please. My little boy loves Peter Rabbit. My question is, if you could design any coin, what would you choose and why? Counties, British counties, all the counties over, I don't know, it would take about 10 years to get one of each county out. They got to be circulated as well, and that's what I would pick. Paul Hoskin, who normally leaves a nice funny comment, says, everyone in the country is a coin collector and a banknote collector. I guess from a certain point of view, that is correct. Rich Swift says, my question is, what's your favourite Star Wars character from any of the films? Oh, it's Darth Vader, 100%. Outside of the films, though, Grand Admiral Thrawn was always my favourite character from the old expanding universe. He's now part of the actual universe as well, the official canon. So it's, I think, season 3 of Rebels, which I haven't got up to yet, but Disney Plus is coming next month. Today's the last day of this month, so next month, and I'm definitely getting that. I'm going to binge watch Rebels. Harry Banana, with lots of 4s instead of A's, says, what was your favourite childhood programme? So outside of Star Wars, because that's not a programme, but that's the films I watched the most as a kid. Trapdoor. Again, that's something I think would look awesome on a coin. We've got Wallace and Gromit, we've got Peter Rabbit and the Beatrix Potter characters. I want Trapdoor on a coin. I loved Trapdoor as a kid. That and Cogs Hollow was another weird kids program that I used to love watching. My dad hated with a passion, but I watched it constantly. Lucy May Barney says, I have a question. What has been your favourite trip to the Royal Mint? P.S. I'm going for my birthday next year in February to get the Wallace and Gromit 50p. I know you won't read this, but I really love watching your videos. I've been watching you since you were 1,000 subscribers. Holy Toledo, that's a that's a long time ago, it feels like. But thank you very much, Lucy. My favourite trip to the Royal Mint. They're all so much fun. I always meet such fascinating, amazing people. The regulars, the coin tubers that I'm very lucky to work very closely with and have a great friendship with. It's lovely meeting those guys, seeing those guys. The one that stands out the most is the first one that the coin tubers all came along to. So it was Trev from Coins to Collect who kept suggesting it, and I can't remember how it all came about, but I agreed. I set a date, I announced it, Trev said he was coming, Andy from Coin Cupboard, and Absolute Coins as well. And it was sort of surreal meeting these people for the first time. And it was just again, it's hard to put into words without sounding really soppy, but I really, really enjoyed meeting them, even though I was only down there for the day, because now I go for the weekend and I stay over and we have a bit of a laugh and a joke afterwards. But we were laughing and joking from really quickly, really at the start of it, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And then the first big one where we had absolute coins and coin cupboard, and who else there? Bungle and Lady M, total coins. King Oreos came. We all did loads of videos. It was just a jam-packed weekend, but it was so nice to see everyone and getting to know everyone and having a few drinks and then recording with everyone. Oh, Caledonian Coins was there as well. That was the one my car got written off. That was the only negative for that trip. But I've got a new car that I love to bits now, so silver linings. Yarek Gorvenko says, what do you think of socialism? Wow, that's a bit of a question. So, I mean, personally, I'm quite left-leaning. I'm quite a liberal sort of person. I think you live how you want to live. I live how I want to live. As long as you're not doing anything illegal, impacting negatively on someone, you be you. You do what you want to do, and it phases me in the slightest. So I think I'm quite left-leaning. So I mean, I'm not a mad loony on the far left. A pragmatic socialist, maybe, I guess is the best way of terming it. But I am definitely not a right-wing person.
Oh, we got one. There we go. They've been a bit hit and miss, the alphabet 10p's, but we got one. Letter Z, 2018. Huzzah! There we go. More like that, please. Oh, what? Another one! Viva Villages. 2018 as well. Holy Toledo. What? This is the best 10p I've had in ages. 2018p. Wow.
Z Yeeters Maximus says, so your house is on fire. Well, it was in last week's video, wasn't it? You have limited time to get out. You only have time to save 5 coins. Which ones do you take? Oh dear. Well, my silverproof Frankenstein, my strike your own Isaac Newton, my strike your own Frankenstein, my strike on the day Brexit. I got room for one more coin. Maybe my Lady M Bungle Collects Benjamin Bunny. I think that was going to be one of the top ones that I'm really winding Bungle up. I'm hoping he watches this video. I don't know. I think 5 coins is not enough for me to take out my collection. There are so many coins I've got that I've bought, that I've been given, that I've accumulated, that I've found, that are sentimental, special to me. So 5 coins isn't enough. 5 coins isn't enough. Paul Hoskins says everything that does a super text on your live stream should be entered. Everyone did the super chat on the live stream should be entered. I would imagine if you're going to the links to super chat me on my live streams, you probably are going to be watching all my videos and you will enter the giveaways. So hopefully that's the case. But for those of you that don't watch, every Sunday 6 p.m. until about 8:30, 9 o'clock, depending how quickly we're getting through the coins, I live stream a £1,200 coin hunt. That's £500 of 50p's, £500 of £2 coins, and £200 of 10p's. And it's always good fun, so tune in and you get to see the lucky fez. Minnie Mo says, hi, you've really inspired me to do coin collecting. Thank you. I found a lot of coins already. Oh, that's great going. Maria Wheeler says, hi Christopher, love your channel. My question is, do you think you could identify coins by touch alone? I'd be curious to see you and any other coin tubers try to identify the current circulating coins blindfolded like a challenge. We did that kind of thing in the numismatically challenged competition that Absolute Coins ran on one of the big trips we did to the Royal Mint. So if you haven't checked out Numismatically Challenged, you got to check that out. There's a whole bunch of coin tubers, myself included. I had a fabulous time recording it. It's such a funny video, and I love it to bits. And one of the rounds was, seeing if you can identify coins by fields. I won't spoil it, but some did better than others, is what I'd say. Alfie Jones says, if you could own a country and what it does, what country and what would you do with it? If I could own a country, I want some nice hot country in the Caribbean, please, and I will just go live on the beach all the rest of my life. How's that? Benny Boy says, what made you begin coin hunting? Again, initially it was to try and sell coins, but there wasn't any sort of profit to be had in it, so I just carried on hunting through coins. Whilst I was hunting through coins, I thought, why not make some videos? There weren't many people doing it in the UK. You had Absolute Coins, you had UK Coin Hunt and UK Coin Hunter doing it at the time, but I got lucky in that it wasn't a very oversaturated market. Now you look at it, there's loads of people doing it, which is awesome, because as a coin collector myself, I like watching the videos, so the more variety we get, the better it is. Sean Beard says, which other historical event would you like to see commemorated on a coin? Good question. I'm trying to think. Not so much historical events, but I've said before, prime ministers I think would be kind of cool. Like the US have presidents on their coins. I think that'd be a great way to learn prime ministers, because it's embarrassing to say I could probably name more presidents than I can UK prime ministers. So I think that would go a long way to educate dum-dums like me into who our prime ministers were.
Well, there we go. 4. Holy Toledo. J for Jubilee. 2019. Woohoo!
We're out of questions, actually. That's all the questions I had left on that giveaway video. Holy Toledo. Well, I think I guess we'll wrap it up there. But again, as ever, I always say, as I say in many of my videos, a massive thank you to you all. You've made such a positive impact on my life with this, with the channel. We're knocking on for 42,000 subscribers now, which never in my wildest of dreams would I thought I would get even close to. I thought I'd be lucky to get a couple of hundred, maybe 1,000. And then there's the race to 10,000, and I got to 10,000, and that was just mind blowing. So the idea that we are now 4 times that and still still not pronouncing words properly, ratcheting up the subscriber count, it absolutely does make my day to see that. And again, if I have a rough day, if I'm having a tough day, if I'm feeling a little bit low, I know I can grab my phone, swipe through a whole bunch of comments. There'll be lovely messages from the regular commenters, from new followers, and it's amazing, and I thoroughly enjoy it. The people that join the Discord server, a big thank you to you as well. Sunday nights wouldn't be Sunday nights without a little bit of a nutty time on the Discord voice chat, and if you want to join that, you do have to be over 13 to be on Discord, but feel free to join that. The links are down below in the comment section. But I guess we'll just have a bit of a shorter video today, so I guess we'll get back to the coins now.
Well, can you believe that we found 4, and unfortunately, well, they're all just duplicates, nothing new for the book. But look at this one though. Isn't that shiny? Looks like it's come out of a set. So that's a keeper in my books. Very neat. But finding 4 is pretty exceptional. This is the best 10p hunt I've had in a fair while. They've been a bit hit and miss, and more miss than hit recently, so this has restored my faith in it. Well, as ever, all that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!